G'day everyone. Let's talk the lone wolf. Why leaving social hierarchy can lead to real freedom in your life. A lone wolf is no longer part of the pack, right? They don't need the pack to survive. They just have gone on their own path and basically, overcome all of life's challenges on their own. And being a lone wolf, I think, makes you far more resilient, frees up a lot of freedom within your thoughts to do your own things and become your own person rather than, become the person that society wants you to become. Basically, I sit on top of my own little hill, right, that I've slowly been climbing over the years. And now I sit on top of that hill and I have the mental clarity to think and I look down and observe and just watch. So when I mean being a lone wolf, I'm not talking about, abandoning all human connection altogether or anything like that. I'm not talking about going out and living in a cabin like a hermit or something like that, although I have thought about that many times and I probably look kind of like a hermit at the moment. My beard's looking a bit feral, but you get that. But being a lone wolf, right, is more about autonomy. It's about participation by choice, rather than obligation. Human hierarchies are everywhere. There's pressure to fit in, pressure to keep up with other people, pressure to please other people. You got pressure to prove your self worth, and the list goes on, really. People waste so much energy trying to maintain a reputation, and how we wish to be perceived by others is often at the forefront of a lot of people's minds these days. So the lone wolf is basically broken free of all of these social norms, right? uh, doesn't care how people interact with him. The lone wolf no longer cares and is on his own journey. And the lone wolf path as well really frees up the mental space. When you're free from social dynamics and pressure and that sort of thing, you can really think more clearly. And sometimes, you've really got to be alone with your thoughts, I think. And being a lone wolf grants this freedom. Some of my best ideas and thoughts have come to me when I've just been still and on my own. Whether it's maybe I've gone fishing for the day and, just able to sit on my own and think, or, maybe I've gone camping and I'm just sitting there by the campfire thinking, not doing anything, just still and alone. And that's when often my greatest ideas will come to me. Um, so being a lone wolf, right, it's not about rejecting relationships or anything like that. Instead, you build them on your own terms. You're not building them because, that's the social norm and that's what society, thinks you should be doing. And that means you're going to build, more friendships with more substance, rather than just the sake of having, a list of friends on Facebook or something like that. So if you want to step away from the noise and think for yourself, then really this is a path for you. Freedom comes from stepping outside and going on your own path and breaking free from that pack mentality and the social norms that come with it. I'm really glad I took this lone wolf path. To be honest, I started this journey about 15 years ago. I had a pretty bad accident when I was younger, and that really made me think a lot more differently about life. I think I had my midlife crisis when I was 25, I reckon. But yeah, that forced me to see things and think about things in a different life, and I started to realize that, you know, uh, caring what other people think about you really doesn't matter at the end of the day. Really, you just got to care about yourself and what you think about yourself, and not what others perceive about you. So, Are you a lone wolf, or do you wish to become one? Let me know in the comments below. I mean, surely I can't be the only lone wolf out there, right? There's got to be more of us. So thanks for listening, And if you enjoyed the episode, then maybe hit the like button for us and subscribe while you're at it. It really helps us out. And also, if you think this video might be helpful to someone else, then send it their way, Cheers.